Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. In this one we're going to be reacting to Succession Season 4 Episode 4 called Honeymoon States. I had to think about that again, even though I just looked at what the episode name was. Honeymoon States. Recap?
The king is dead. Logan Roy.
Yeah, long live the king.
Yeah, we were not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
We were not expecting him to jump on that plane, take off, and die in the air.
I think as the episode went on more and more, we were like, okay, they're not faking us out here, or it's not an elaborate plan set by Logan.
Yeah. There was a point where we did think, okay, maybe he's just faking it to throw him off or whatever. It's just one thing I loved about that episode is it is a typical Roy family tradition where it's like Connor's getting married, the dad's dead, the vultures are circling, people are like, what do we do? The kids are formulating the rebel. It's like everything is happening at once on what's meant to be a really nice day. They do eventually, Connor does get married, like just
on his own,
like 5 or 6 people.
I don't even think it was that. I think it was just them two.
I think they had like 1 or 2 friends that were there, and then but it was a roller coaster of emotions because while their father is dying or dead in the air, they're trying to do press statements, they're trying to do like a kind of, it's just an audit basically. They're all just sitting there, what are we going to do, how are we going to tell people?
I think the heartbreaking thing as well, like, I know that his kids have a specific personality, or they all have different personalities, but the heartbreaking thing of trying to say your last words to your dad while he's somewhere else. I haven't been given proper information on whether he's alive or not, and you know, like, that communication was a shambles, absolutely messed up, back and forth between the plane, what's happening in the plane, and Tom and Shiv and the rest of them, and Frank. I think Frank was on the plane as well, right?
Yeah, Frank was on, but
yeah. So between all of that, we think he might have, but we're not sure.
But that's what I love is
they're doing chest compressions for 10 minutes. What do you think's happening? His heart and his breathing has stopped, but we're not sure if he's dead or not. Bruh.
The thing is, it's one of those things where nobody really wants to confirm it, and I think that's the beauty of that corporate kind of style is you want to say something, but you don't. You want to say it in a way where it's not as obvious, and it's like, mate, your dad's dead on the plane. Like, it's not coming back from that.
Yeah. A beautiful bit at the end where you get to see like how the kids sort of react. Like Shiv goes off with Tom. The youngest kid, Roman, obviously goes to see his dad. Yeah. Who's probably the more emotional out of all of them. And Kendall just sort of takes a deep breath, like, and that's where the last bit we see with Kendall. So we're assuming this episode is going to be a lot of logistics in terms of taking care of stuff, in terms of the funeral and the empire itself, and obviously we're gonna see the vultures circling and a lot of backstabbing and sort of passive aggressive comments at everyone from everyone.
It does put them in a unique situation with Gojo and Pearson, and we'll probably see all of that come out.
So let's see what happens. So episode 4, Honeymoon States, let's check it out. Oh man, he's a shell.
This must be like the morning after, I'm assuming.
Don't know.
The journey we went on with the amniocentesis after what the blood test showed us, everything looks healthy.
Okay.
The amnio what?
Davina will reach out to make an appointment for your 20-week scan. But I'm thinking of you at this
She
time.
pregnant? Whose kid is it?
It's Tom, right? She hasn't been with anyone else, right? I forgot about this aspect of it. There's going to be cameras all over them now.
What you've done, Juliet, is you've taken a strap-on and you fucked me right in the ass, yeah?
What conversation is going on?
That just doesn't sound like something you really want to hear when you're walking into your dad's place. Oh, she did come back.
Marsh is back.
Hello.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Likewise.
We were very close. It was complicated, but we spoke intimately every evening.
You know who doesn't say sorry for your loss? People who have actually experienced the loss. They're not the ones that go and say sorry for your loss.
Intimate calls every night. Did you get that one?
No. I think I might sue her for making me think of Dad doing phone sex. Board call is 11, I think.
Oh damn! Why did he? You should just come to Shiv. This is the vulture room. This is the vulture room.
How we doing?
Trying to keep everything stable. Board on the line in, what, an hour to pick a new top dog.
An hour?
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. It's just great that we can all, the family, can support each other and stay strong through this.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They're just gonna out him in it.
Fuck off, Greg.
God.
So-
You need to get a new mommy, okay? We're not your mommy.
Oh God, that's savage.
Madsen, do I?
Oh, completely. Madsen.
Let's just do 5.
Yeah.
And get our ducks in a row.
Someone should answer that call.
I wonder if we don't want to take control of the plane here. The kids are
Screw-ups and dipshits.
maybe not constitutionally well-equipped at this point.
I love that.
That's what everyone's thinking.
Who might we favor?
Jerry, obviously, is a safe pair of hands.
Generally speaking, the CFO might be considered the natural interim.
All I have ever personally asked is the chance to serve.
Oh, Tom, you're gonna get kicked out quick.
If we were to recommend you to the board, the question they might ask, can I frame the question for you, but as a friend?
I love how he's just softening the blow. It's just like, just tell him.
You're a clumsy interloper and no one trusts you. The only guy pulling for you is dead. You're just married to the ex-boss's daughter and she doesn't even like you. And you are fair and squarely fucked.
I would agree. That's a fair assessment. He is in trouble.
You know what? I love that. He didn't phrase it as a question.
It was just like, I'm just like, if we were to like present you to the board, this is what they would say, not what everyone thinks anyway.
Was he still buying the company?
Well, sure, man. Maybe if you don't speak too tired. No, he's excited to speak to you guys.
You obviously know what happened here yesterday, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. We really feel for you guys.
Couldn't give a shit.
Bad one.
Yeah. But, could you guys or whoever, one of the old guys you have, be here in 24 hours to do this?
Fine.
Marcia,
What's this guy?
I am,
This guy's just doing the rounds. He's just like...
yes, scurrying like little rats.
That'll be you in a minute, Greg. Oh.
Look how far you've come.
Yeah. Well, look at us both, right?
Oh. Touche.
And
Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania.
The honeymoon states.
Is he doing an election run though? Because that just doesn't sound...
that sounds exactly like what it is.
Consider selling this place. I will be
looking for between 60 and 70 millions.
all right. Okay.
That has immediately priced him out. Immediately.
But she knew. She's like...
Done?
Done?
Yeah, done.
Okay.
63 million.
My role as executor, I've had passed to me a rather worrying piece of paper.
What's he done?
I mean...
Is this like his final farewell gift?
Go away.
Yeah, but as an executor, he can't just...
What if your hand goes a little wobbly and the draft takes it away and it gets flushed down a toilet by mistake?
Nah, you can't do that.
We're not going to let the little princess screw things up, right, Frank? Jerry's going to block me. It has a list of wishes in the event of Logan's death, funeral arrangements, so on.
Yeah, it's called a will, mate.
The underlining the pencil is his. Undated, apparently. Not even shared with his lawyer or myself. So since the family doesn't have full control, legally it wouldn't be a
Legally,
thing.
it's up for the board to decide who's next, so...
Globe photo?
Did any of you guys ever see him laugh like that?
Only if a hobo was on fire.
God.
I just found out that my daughter, she happened to sell a bunch of Waystar stock just before the news about your father went public.
Oh no.
Did you speak to her on the day? What are the phone records going to say?
I can't recollect.
That means you talked to her on the day,
Yeah.
you dumbass.
Thanks, Ken.
Anything good?
That's probably, well, we know what it was about then.
That's why it's insider information. Technically, it'll count as, isn't it?
He was very much a man of his era.
Again, racist. Also relaxed about sexual assault.
Well connected.
I feel like well-connected is generally accepted to be a euphemism for pedophile, and no one ever suggested that he would.
How is well connected?
As far as I am concerned, the big man passing cleaned the slate. So yeah, yeah.
Nah, you'll be look as the guy who betrayed them, but
He's trying to regain his position again, isn't he? Or some sort of position.
yeah.
In a way, he's their Greg, if you think about it.
Oh look, he at least gets to say, "I like you, Tom." Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom, that speech meant nothing.
It was suggested that it was your dad's wish that Kendall take over as CEO.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
It doesn't hold any legal value, but we wanted you to know, but we wouldn't want it to feel more significant than it should.
It is from some time ago, and things changed.
Do you think it was from the first season when he...
Could be.
So he underlined recently?
Underlined or crossed out?
Shiv.
It's underlined or crossed out. It doesn't really matter because it's the board, yeah, who will choose.
Exactly.
It's a clever move showing this to them because they'll bicker amongst themselves.
But they don't want them to bicker amongst themselves.
Well,
They just want it to be sorted out quickly.
I get it, but like this thing is old, and you've tried to put him in jail like 12 times since then. So
Impossible to decipher.
Well, it sure as fucking shit doesn't say Shiv.
Oh, there's no need
that's
for
it.
that.
Looks like he drafted it himself, never sent it to his lawyer, and just put it in the safe.
he's got like a shit ton of like investment impressionisms, right? Like he's got 3 Gauguins. No.
Fuck it, why not just burn them for the insurance, no?
Yeah, that would be the dream, financially. You're on a piece of paper.
Yay, Greg's on a
assignment
piece of
left by
paper.
Logan with some wishes and disbursements.
Okay. Maybe the natural conclusion might perhaps be I'd be his number 2.
Oh, Greg. Oh, no.
Nice try, kid.
He probably wrote it down so he can remember your name.
Is it real, Frank?
I don't know.
He made me hate him, and he died.
He didn't make you hate him.
I feel like he didn't like me.
I don't think he liked anyone, to be fair.
He was an old bastard, and he loved you. He loved you.
Okay, maybe that's more accurate.
I suppose it's reassuring for him as well at some point because
if I get them in behind me,
in season 1 he was meant to be there.
You really want back in?
Well, he's going to put his name in the hat. We have spent a lot of time in this show of Kendall trying to find approval from Logan. And the only way he thinks that would be possible is to try and be him. Take over the business.
It's felt good. Us, right? Yeah. And now does this feel good?
Well, not if you try and kill each other now.
I guess you're worried you picked the wrong horse. Yeah, you might have picked the dead horse.
Don't. You'll regret it. Let me show you some kindness.
We killed him.
Shit.
No, we did. He died on the plane, and he wouldn't have been on the plane except that we made him get on there. So that's just very cool.
It's quite a dark way of looking at it, but you can't really...
It's just...
You made your choice.
Yeah, but she's also, like, trying to blame herself, and I suppose she's wrong, but...
My dad died, and my mom is a fucking disaster, and my husband is... feels like I'm the only one who lost something that they actually fucking wanted here, and it's not coming back, so...
Do you remember when we first knew one another? And I put my arm around you, and I said, I kept asking, do you like this? And you said eventually, I like it all.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Not that long.
Oh, a while back.
God, she's so cold. I get it, but
I don't understand how the news that she got this morning has made it even more cold. She want to try and...
yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? Like before she would at least have a conversation with him, but this is just like...
What's with the ruff?
The Secret Service are conducting a sweep. Jared Mencken is en route.
I'm not sure that I want that today, actually. Come on,
His two
Ro,
best
he didn't
friends.
know him.
What's his face and get that
Call him
fucker
the
away from me.
spooky
On a business level, we need to have a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you do. Now you do, huh?
Yeah.
God, just stop biting each other for 1 second.
Logan Roy was such a giant. He was a man of humility, grace, dignity.
Who died fishing his iPhone from a clogged toilet.
In public.
If that is true, then that means he got Roman's voice note.
That's jokes.
He molded the
I don't know whether he's making up
clay in
bullshit.
his hands and made it into something beautiful.
Into the shape of a dick.
Why is he doing that with his face, can I ask?
That's just how his face looks these days.
Oh yeah? Frozen into a
He's
smile?
smiling. He's such a bastard. He's so happy.
He just fucking winked at me. Who would you prefer, one of us or one of the old guard?
Yes. Look who's crawled
Carrie!
out of the woodwork.
Oh, God.
I told her not to do this. I don't understand.
I just want to go. I just have some things of mine upstairs that I need.
They're in the back. I don't want her up.
Okay.
Come on.
I know.
Easy.
What is she...
You can help you. Sorry, I don't know if I have your private number. Can you send that to me?
Well, it's not time to pick her up.
We were talking about getting married, and he was making arrangements about us. So could you check?
Yeah, I got it. Done.
He was gonna be.
Did she say they were talking about getting married, Logan and her?
Oh god. Here come the waterworks.
At the back.
What is Greg doing?
That was unnecessary, right?
We're calling her a taxi to the subway so that she can go home to her little apartment.
Fuck me, I forgot how...
So I forgot how brutal she was,
yeah.
How's your friend, Sandy?
Yeah. Who are you? Why is this sex party so sad?
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
We both know that Logan only wanted one person to take over, and he just asked you back in.
Look at you. Tommy Wummy. Tightrope Tommy.
Sounds like you were whispering to something in his ear and... Yeah, trying to...
Lip balm Tom Wom. Lubing up his lips to kiss my butt.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing, Tom.
Embolism, pulmonary.
Okay.
Because I heard he saw your Pierce business plan and choke laughing. Hey. Hey. Come on. It's all right.
You're always good friends, isn't it?
There's a piece of paper with me on it that Dad said it should be me.
Ooh. You know, my pubes got a little singed the last time I went with you.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
Yeah, that was.
You got burnt hard.
You got
This is
that's
singed.
twice. I think twice.
You even fucking like the deal?
Yes. Yes, I do. Look, the deal has to happen.
Is your fucking head on straight?
Yeah, that is a good
I'm
question.
dead, but I'm alive.
Yeah. Dive into work.
Do a solid for your oldest pal the day after his dad died.
Well, that's emotional blackmail, isn't it?
But the thing is, it's like he won't have the votes. Like he'll have to go around everyone saying
He's
that.
essentially putting him under it. Like, but I vote for Ken, and everyone's going to be like, no, you're chatting shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we agree to flying to Madsen.
You know that Connor's moving in, yeah?
Okay, what? Can we
Peter Munyon
talk?
was flying to Spain and he tried to reroute to come directly here.
They're just not taking him seriously. They just don't really care, do they? They're like, nah.
Will you stop ignoring me, please? For fuck's sake, huh? Come on, please. Let's talk about it. I don't even care what happens, but let's not just give it to the fucking Keystone fucks because we didn't talk. I'd like it to be one of us. And yeah, Dad said so.
Okay, well, let's discuss, but can you please just stop jonesing? You're walking around the wake with a fucking heart on.
You're not pulling for Chair Bear.
But me? Hell no. No, I'm done helping old ladies cross the street.
Oh, it's your favourite old lady, though.
I know. You'd probably loved smashing the turkey behind the door talking to her.
I think it needs to be me, too.
Uh-huh, okay.
And I was very close with Dad. We had a number of communications that you were aware of, and some that, honestly, now's not the time, but you were not. And yeah, I just...
Now it comes out.
Just making it worse, isn't he?
I look too teary-eyed and mascara-streaked and like I might fucking faint.
You actually don't have experience. It starts to look flaky.
Oh, now they're just...
2 is fucking, and 3 is like some weird orgy for hippies. I can't see the board going for 3.
One of them has to back down, and they want Shiv to. It's a bit of a piss take.
Well, I need to wet my beak.
We'd only be fronting it.
I don't need to be front-facing, and it's not about ego.
This is just to sell.
Is that what they're saying? It'll be us 3, but publicly,
two
to them,
faces
it'll just
front.
be 2, because
Yeah.
3 will be like, too many cooks spoil the broth kind of thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's going to turn into a complete fucking shit show. It sounds chaotic as fuck.
And that's all equal.
Yeah.
Equal as fuck to the gram.
Because you guys fuck me on this, and it's...
No.
33.333.
Me and Roman step up.
Huh. Well, when was the last time you spoke with your dad?
Like 48 hours ago.
Kendall's name is on a piece of paper. Logan said it should be Kendall.
But when?
A few times. You've lost Logan. I think a Roy at Royco works. It's not for long.
The renegotiation with Madsen.
I want to do the deal and get out. We've got our own ideas with ATN refreshed. There's a shape for things for us. We have things cooking.
They've got him on their side.
It's done. It's done. They voted it through.
Ken and Rome?
Ken and Rome step up from COO. Let's draft it.
Oh, nice.
All right.
What is he on about? Shut the fuck up.
Someone's got to take the chair.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Or make 2 chairs.
The markets are going to open on Monday, and there are a number of ways to solidify your guys' position. There are 2 ways to go.
The first option, we, just put together a nice package of photos with you and your dad. You're a safe pair of hands. And you're going to follow what Logan Roy did to the letter. There's going to be an issue about your competence. And so maybe if we stress, for example, how involved you've already been.
We say that he was losing his focus towards the end.
Okay. So it's Operation Shit on Dad.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that is.
I wouldn't, but it is our job to say that we could go to Connor's mom, physical and verbal abuse, the Carrie situation.
Okay,
There
whoa.
Bloody hell.
Our dad has just died. We should maybe not shit on Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I think that's
Carolina. You too, fuckface, but...
I mean, I get it because they've got to make a decision.
I know, but still,
if it
not
opens
like,
on Monday. And
I know, but still not like that. That's
yeah, no, obviously, yeah.
He's crossed it how? So he.
Oh, I don't know. It's such a weird one.
It's
it goes
diagonal.
under and then
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Did he fall asleep while trying to underline a name or something?
He's got narcolepsy. There's like, ugh,
Yeah.
just like-
The bad dad stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's what he would do. He'd want this for the firm.
Oh, Ken.
Can I get a sign off from Carolina and Roman?
No,
and
pal. No. Down low. Just get on it.
already starting to make moves without
You want
Roman.
me to pull out the strap on?
Yeah, that was gonna say he's got him by the balls there basically, because of the stock share. The stock.
I'll save your daughter, and you do this for me.
Yeah.
Ken, that's the end of the episode. Oh, I didn't think he'd turn like this so quickly. It's been 10 fucking minutes before he was named the successor, interim successor. To turn on to.
The thing is, I think like he said, it's Logan wasn't like all about fairy tales and marshmallows and stuff. Like he would just be like, "Fuck it, just do it," like that kind of thing. So I get it, but
He would, but he's not him.
Yeah,
I get it. I
yeah.
understand that, but you're not Logan. A lot of what Logan did was questionable morally. You're not him. You don't have to say, "Oh, he would have done this, so let's do this." You could just do it your way, and your way would not have been to shit on your dad, to put your name, to highlight your name in a positive light. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I suppose also no one's gonna really stop him, because I mean only Roman can interject or whatever.
But he obviously thinks it's not a good thing to do. Otherwise, he would have said, include Carolina and Roman. So he knows it's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, great episode. Yeah, brilliant. Just loads of passive aggressiveness and backstabbing and subtle digs at whoever's talking to whoever.
It's weird because like I made that comment during the video where it was like Tom is literally Greg to the kids, and like how he is. They're just the way they treat him. They'll tease him a little bit. They'll feed him some bullshit.
Feels like like Tom has spent so many years doing what he's doing. Obviously he married shit for love and yada yada yada. But like the years of kissing up and being diplomatic, it's all the whole slate has been wiped out. He has to start from scratch like a Greg. He has to start back from the beginning. Like I almost put him on the same level as Greg now, Tom.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like everything he's done. I did quite like the decision that he made at the end of season 3, because it showed that he's stepping up. Regardless, he's protecting his own interests.
Yeah. He's no longer happy being number 2 with Shiv, and he wants to.
But he's literally.
It just didn't work out, did it?
He's just a glorified Greg. That's literally what it is at their level.
Well, Shiv. Now, I don't know what to make of it.
I was quite shocked that she's pregnant. I mean, obviously.
But with whom? If it's Tom's, why is she being cold to him? Does she not want anything to do with him? And was she really eventually okay with the decision of it being them two publicly up front? But then
I don't think it just sounded like she didn't really have a choice. But at the same time, she probably understands some sort of importance to back it. She just doesn't want to get left behind.
But immediately after the decision was made, she as if she was angry. There's a sense of frustration there. I couldn't quite work out what it is unless she really blames herself for Logan.
She's quite volatile.
Angry. Yeah, she's very angry, but it could be grief. Could be,
yeah. I mean, it's not something you really want to make. Like I said, obviously the business goes on, but it's not a decision anyone really wants to make 24, 48 hours after you.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
especially seeing as Mattson fucking around over there. Can you just come over in 24, 48 hours? It's like, bro, their dad just passed away. Oh, so sad. Oh, it's a bad day. What else? Marsha. Cold-blooded.
She's proper. I didn't realize that they were talking about getting married.
Kerry,
and I knew that something was going on, but I didn't.
Well, we don't know that.
I didn't think
she might be making shit.
True.
And it could just be Logan saying
Marsha
whatever to get into bed.
She's all cold-blooded, like super. She was just there for the money, and everybody knew she was there. Yeah, she had Logan's back, and she did help him in a couple of the other seasons, but she was always there for the money, and she just.
Okay, so this is one big important decision solved. What do we think's going to happen in the remaining episode? I'm assuming we'll have one with a funeral. obviously.
We'll have one at the funeral. We'll have one with the Gojo cell. We've still got to see whether they actually do sell, and then obviously take ATN and Pierce.
Oh yeah, because the Pierce thing isn't even.
It's not off the table yet. It's still there.
Yeah.
But that only comes to play if they sell Gojo.
Yeah.
So it's that, you know, and they obviously, everybody wants that sell because they can just take their money and go, and they don't have to worry about anything. So that I think we'll definitely see. Yeah, obviously that.
It's so sad. It's so sad because there was that last 10 minutes of the three of them talking to each other, and Shiv wasn't happy about it, but they came to the conclusion that two of us will publicly front it, and then eventually we'll bring Shiv in, and we'll always publicly front it, but in the background, all three of us will equally
run the company,
run it, and share it all. ATN, Pierce, whatever, 33.3% across the board. And then Roman goes and does this. Sorry, Kendall goes and does this without telling. And then you know what? They'll find out about it and kind of be like, I did what had to be done for the good of the blah, blah, blah. Dad would have done this, blah, blah, blah. And it's just all going to go to shit.
It's my name on the piece of paper.
Exactly. But all in all, great episode. Let us know your thoughts. What did you guys think of the episode? Are there any bits that we missed out? Or is there anything that you think would appear in the next few episodes that we kind of missed? Let us know. But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.